So I'm going to be talking to you about working on your animal Zentangle in Photoshop. So right now I have a rat here. I've started to work on my rat. And the way that I got started is I found a photograph. So you were instructed to find a photograph, not a drawing, not a finished work of art, but a photograph for reference. So I found this image of this rat, which is the animal I'm using, and I went to File New to create a new document, just like we did for the shape house. And I've chosen print 8.5 by 11. I knew I wanted it to be horizontal, so I selected that and then create. So then I was able to go into my rat photo, and I selected and copied that, and then I pasted it into my 8.5 by 11 document. So that's where I am now. So a couple things to note. I have my background layer and then the layer that the rat is on. I had a new layer for my photograph. And if you'll notice, I lowered the opacity. You can see it's at 51% over here. I did that on purpose so that I could better see the line work that I was going to be doing. So for the line work, before you get started using the pen tool, which for me is down here, I made sure that my brush was set up. So your brush size can be anywhere between 2 and 4. It cannot be larger than 4. So I know for the Zentangle we had it set at 10. This is going to be a smaller brush stroke. It's not going to be as fat. Make sure it's hardness. You don't want to have a fuzzy brush, and opacity should be at 100%. And this is black. So this is what I have done so far. So I'll start with another layer here. And let's see, zoom in and get started. Okay. So I don't know if you want to start off by working on the kind of outlining the different shapes and areas of your animal, or working on the patterns. You can see I have started filling in some of the patterns over here. Let's say I'm going to make this a section where I can fill with pattern, because your animal is going to be separated into sections. If you're hearing a pounding noise, it's because my husband is working on our house. So I'm sorry about that noise. Okay, so then I'm going to my brush and my paths, and right here in Photoshop I can hit stroke path with the brush. I'm going to get rid of that path, and then you can see what I just did. Okay, so it's very similar to what we've been doing with the path. Obviously I have a lot of work to do. It's nowhere near done. If I take away the image of the rat, you can see there's a lot that I have to fill in, and it should definitely become more intricate as you're working up in the face and adding details and things like that. And I'll have to fill in these areas with different patterns, and then eventually we'll be filling it in with colors, although that's going to be in step 2. This is just addressing step 1.